Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday started off with just a relaxing early morning and that you're moving through your day in peace and whatever goal you have just for today, that you're able to begin to tap into it. How are you today? I hope you're reaching what comes to mind is an area in your life where you recognize how valuable you are. The subject that I want to talk about today is love. Oh boy, love, 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 love. You know, there's so many things being said about love. And I just want to bring something up that came to mind today because I have had that experience in the past, and to this day, I still catch myself doing this. Do you feel that you need to prove yourself worthy of love? Let me break that down. Do you find yourself doing things you really don't want to do, but you're afraid to say no because you don't want that person not to love you? Or do you find yourself, quote unquote, walking on eggshells because you don't want to upset the egg cart because you don't want to lose someone's love for you? Whatever that is. Another idea. Have you always had to perform to get love? What about in your childhood? Did you feel that you had to be the good girl or the good boy in order to get an accolade from your parents, your grandparents, your teachers, whomever? Can I encourage you to stop? Take a deep breath and remind yourself that already when you came to this earth school, you were perfect love. Everything about you was perfect love. Why do I know this? Because we come from Source. Source is perfect love. The other day, some things took place, and I was battling the need to prove myself that I was worthy to be okay. And I caught myself, and I'm so grateful that I became aware that I was stepping into that low vibration. And I said out loud to myself, oh, no, Val, we're not going to go there anymore. Because the reality is, number one, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Number two, you're already worth it. Already. You came here in perfect love. So when I went through that, I thought to myself, I wonder if there's anyone else out there that struggles with having to prove themselves, or that does things they really don't want to do, but they don't want to be discounted for not doing them. If this is you, can I encourage you to turn the page and start a new chapter? And it's titled, Right Now, I'm Perfect Love. Starting and ending. And everything in between that is a beautiful lesson for us to grow our soul. So if you find yourself getting caught up being intimidated by someone, that could even be a spouse, you guys. It could be a spouse. It could be your parents if they're still living. It could be a friend. It could be a stranger. If you find yourself being intimidated and stepping out of your way to prove that you're, hey, I'm worthy, please don't give up on me, can you stop what you're doing? Stop wasting your energy. Because, sweetheart, right where you're at, you're perfect. And you have come to this earth school to give us something that no one else can give us but you. I have come to this earth school to give everyone something that no one else can give but me. That's a privilege, but it's also a responsibility. Where are you at today? Think back on your life. Think back when you was a precious young child. Were you happy and content? Did you move joyfully and freely in life? Were you afraid? Were you disciplined for no reason? Were you judged for no reason? And then as you grew up, you pulled that with you into your now person? Well, here's what I've learned. or let me say this, here's what I am learning, because I still struggle with this sometimes. It's getting less and less because I'm becoming more aware, but I still struggle with it sometimes. Here's what I'm learning. My parents did the best they could for what they knew and for what was given them. But now that I'm a grown adult, whatever didn't work for me as a child, I get to go back. It is my privilege and joy to go back and reparent little Valerie Ann. And to remind her, oh, sweetheart, you're already perfect, love. You don't have to prove anything. If you don't feel like doing something that someone wants you to do, then don't. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. You're already worthy. So I learned, all of these little issues that I have sometimes that pop up. I used to say that pop up, that rear their ugly head. I don't say that anymore, and I'll tell you why. Because some of those are my greatest teachers. I can stop what I'm doing, and I can say, ooh, why did that show up in my life today? I need to think about that. Because until I am aware, I cannot release. My brother, who is now in spirit, and my mentor, who is in spirit, Dr. Wayne Dyer, often taught, when you're getting rid of your past, it's like going through your house and getting rid of things that no longer serve you. You don't just look at it and hope it disappears. You have to pick it up, you observe it, you look at it, you decide, have I used this in the last year? No. If I haven't, maybe someone else can use it. You handle it, you release it, and you let it go. This is what I'm asking you to do about understanding that you don't have to prove your worth. Look back in your childhood. Ask yourself, what happened in my childhood that either made me feel perfectly loved like I feel today, or that I need to prove my love? If you still feel the need to prove your love, can I ask you to remind yourself that you get to reprogram yourself as your older parent now? As your older self parent, you get to go in and change your thinking. Can I encourage you to do that today? This is all for yourself. This is all for your own good. And it's all for your sunlight of the Spirit to shine even brighter, so that your journey that you have chosen to come to this earth school for, you can continue to show others the way. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I am sending you loads of love. Most importantly, I trust that you are learning that we cannot give what we do not have. Is your cup full? Are you keeping it full? And then are you continuing to fill it so that what runs over into the saucer you can share with the world? Have a great Saturday, everyone.